Hey there, viewers. Do you know the best way to clean your tongue, or have you never really thought about it? What about your eyes, ears, and nose? If you think it's the same as washing the rest of your body, well, guess again. Besides poor hygiene, if not cleaned properly, some of these body parts can actually lead to some pretty serious infections. By the way, to subscribe to the channel and get ready for tongue scrapers, salicylic face washes, back rubs, and a whole lot more. Because today, we're showing you how to clean your tongue the right way and 7 other body parts you've probably never thought of. Number 8. Tongue. When it comes to oral health, you are inclined to think of your teeth. It's pretty common for people to assume that maintaining oral hygiene refers only to brushing your teeth twice a day using floss and getting those pearly whites all nice and sparkling. But your oral cavity is home to something else that needs to be cleaned twice daily: your tongue. That's right, your tongue harbors several million colonies of bacteria. These microorganisms create volatile sulfur compounds that contribute to bad breath. In fact, bad breath is much more the result of an improperly cleaned tongue than food leftovers stuck between your teeth. So what's the best way to clean your tongue? Well, there are 3 ways: using a tongue scraper, a soft bristled toothbrush, and a mouthwash. A tongue scraper is a rounded or V-shaped instrument made up of entire plastic or flexible metal. You place the tongue scraper at the back of your tongue and, as the name suggests, gently scrape from the back to the tip of your tongue. Rinse the instrument between every use and spit out any mucus or saliva that accumulates after using the scraper. Repeat this 2 or 3 more times and you'll get rid of that bad breath that's been bugging you. Alternatively, you could apply a bit of toothpaste on a soft bristled toothbrush and gently brush your tongue for a minute or 2 before spitting and rinsing. Or you could use a mouthwash, but when it comes to cleaning your tongue properly, mouthwashes won't work as effectively on their own, so you should consider them a supplementary tool to toothbrushes and tongue scrapers. Number 7. Belly button. Since it serves no real purpose after birth, you probably won't think twice about cleaning your belly button. But guess what? A 2004 study showed we have up to 67 different kinds of bacteria living inside our belly buttons. If not cleaned properly, these can contribute towards yeast infections, bad smells, and dead skin cells accumulating inside of it. Whether your belly button faces inwards or outwards, the cleaning process is pretty much the same. Simply grab a cotton swab and some rubbing alcohol or any other skin-friendly disinfectant solution. Then use the swab to gently clean your belly button in a circular motion. Once you're satisfied, grab a fresh swab and damp it with some water to remove any leftover alcohol. And make sure you remove all the alcohol or your skin might dry up and get itchy. You can further apply some moisturizer afterwards to avoid skin irritation. But if your belly button is inwards facing, make sure you don't get it inside, as too much moisture can promote the growth of further nasty bacteria. If your belly button is pierced, the process is pretty much the same. Just make sure you remove your piercing before applying any rubbing alcohol. And remember, your belly button needs your attention at least once a week. Number 6. Eyes. What do you use to clean yourself? Soap, body wash, or anything else with a few chemicals inside of it? Soap might be useful for cleaning any other part of the body, but not your eyes. In fact, your eyes need to steer clear of soap, which leads to the question, how should someone clean their eyes? Well, if you have mucus around your eyes that's either still wet or crusted, you have to wash it off with some water and then place a warm cloth over your eyes for a few minutes. Take a damp cotton ball and run it around your eyes in gentle circle motions. Lastly, take a dry cotton ball and run it around your eyes gently. But remember, never dry your eyes completely unless the water is irritating. If you've managed to get chemicals or any other irritants inside of your eyes, you'll have to flush them straight for 15 minutes. You should either use water or a saline solution. Number 5. Ears. Dirt, debris, bacteria, and wax, you name it. Your ear is home to it. Believe it or not, earwax is actually pretty normal and helpful. It keeps your ear canals from getting injured and is basically a collection of your ear's self-cleansing agent that's been dried up. By now, most people know that they shouldn't be using Q-tips to clean your ears. Why? Q-tips or cotton swabs don't remove any earwax. They just push it in deeper and deeper into your ear canal. If too much of it accumulates, you might have a problem on your hands: impaction. So what's the best way to clean your ears at home? You should start off with over-the-counter oils such as mineral oils and baby oils or glycerin and peroxide to rinse your ear. Be sure to do it gently and slowly. You wouldn't want the oils to stay inside and annoy you later on. If that doesn't help, you could use a wax softener and soften up the earwax that's impacted and then drain it out using a bulb syringe. Do not fill the syringe with regular water. Use a saline solution instead. With a bulb syringe, you might have to use it for 10 to 15 minutes before you get all the wax out. Number 4. Nose. Why should you clean your nasal cavity? A better question would be, why shouldn't you? A nasal wash has several advantages. For example, reduce allergies, remove bacteria, removes mucus, and reduces nasal swellings. You'll need a saline sinus rinse, which can either be store-bought or you could mix 3 teaspoons of iodide-free salt with 1 teaspoon of baking soda with a cup of warm water to create the solution at home. Make sure the solution stays lukewarm for maximum effect. Pour the solution into the nasal wash apparatus and gently pour it through one nostril while you're leaning over the sink. Don't worry if things get messy. Once you're done, rinse your nostril with water before moving on to the other one. Alternatively, you could use a nasal spray, but it wouldn't have the same effect as a nasal wash. For optimal results, set a time aside for a nasal wash every night. Number 3. Nails. You've probably heard of the saying, get your hands dirty, right? Well, you shouldn't keep them that way for too long. For example, if you don't clean your nails regularly, you might just end up with a bad case of pinworms. Nail health contributes towards your overall health. The best way to clean them would be to wash them with soap and water as you would your hands, and then use a nail brush to get any dirt or debris out of your nail beds. Another way to look after your nails would be to keep them short and sterilize your nail grooming instruments. Also, you might want to steer clear of any salons that reuse the same nail grooming kits on multiple customers. Number 2. Pores. With them being so small, you'd think they wouldn't contribute to anything sinister. Well, guess again. Think of your pores as the gateways to your skin. They're basically hair follicles that become accumulated with sebum. However, it's rarely just sebum, makeup, dirt, debris, bacteria, you name it. A pore with buildup is known as a clogged pore and can lead to multiple skin conditions, ranging from blackheads to acne vulgaris. The best way to clean your pores would be to employ self-control and not squeeze them. Plus, use a salicylic acid cleanser works as a multi-agent that washes out the dirt inside of your pores and allows sebum to remain. The sebum is necessary to keep your skin healthy and safe. Alternatively, you could use pore strips for smaller blackheads and tools for larger ones. Once or twice a week, you might want to consider using a face scrub. Just make sure it's not too harsh on the skin. Number 1. Back. Most people would steer clear from these hard-to-get areas. And what could be more impossible to reach than your back? The best way to clean your back is to use a long loofah. Apply body wash and lather it onto the loofah. Rub it in circular motions all over your back and then rinse it off under the shower. Hot showers would be better at getting rid of dirt more effectively, but cold showers work fine too. You might also want to exfoliate your back using an exfoliant solution or a sturdy tool that's long enough to reach your back. Lastly, apply moisturizer over your back as best as you can to keep the skin as fresh as it can be. Alright, let us know in the comments how you clean your tongue and other uncommon body parts. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to INFORAMA, and we'll see you in the next one.